Well, COVID-19 stopped us having the Tynedale Beer and Cider Festival as we wanted to have it, but it would never stop us having the festival altogether. So grab a beer, put your feet up and enjoy the Tynedale Beer and Cider Festival at home.
Hello, how are you all? Welcome to the Tynedale Beer and Cider Festival at home. And boy, are we glad we are here. We very nearly didn't make it. We nearly didn't have a festival, but a lovely lady by the name of Sarah had this madcap idea of, tell you what, let's do it online. So here we are. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being part of it. We're going to be here through until around about 10 o'clock tonight. And then we'll do it all again tomorrow night as well. I've got loads of stuff lined up for you to bring you. We've got everything you can imagine from the beer festival. We've got the beers, loads of offers from loads of breweries. We've got some food offers as well with some of our regular food vendors. We've got live music. We are literally going to be bouncing live around Tynedale to various parts of Northumberland to hear some of the acts who would have been playing on the stage at the festival this year. We've got some pre-recorded music from acts who couldn't make it to perform live, but they've sent stuff in for us to play live as well. And we're also going to be chatting to some of the breweries, some of the entertainers, and most importantly, some of the charities who will be benefiting from today. It goes without saying that charities have been massively, massively hit. And believe it or not, I couldn't believe it when I heard this figure. Charities through the Tynedale Beer and Cider Festival, we have raised, or you guys have raised, since the start of the festival, close on £1 million for local, and that is the important key thing, local charities and good causes. So we're going to be having a chat with them throughout tonight and throughout tomorrow night to find out which charities it is who we're going to be benefiting and what your money will go towards. The charities, there are 4 of them, are West Northumberland Food Bank, Journey, NCBA and Chrysalis Club. And like I say, if there's any of those that you're not sure what they are or what they do, don't worry, stick with our stream tonight and tomorrow night and we'll get all of the information that you need to them. Before we go any further, I must say a few thank yous because we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for these guys. If I just get my finger to point the right way, which is easier said than done, I just give up. It's up in that corner anyway. Fingers and Fringe, a media production company who literally last minute came on board and said, you know what, we'd love to get involved in this. So Fingers and Fringe, thank you so much. We couldn't be doing half of the stuff that we're doing without you. And Joke Pit, a great little comedy outfit, and they are the people who are allowing us to stream everything that we need to stream through all of their systems, so it isn't costing us a penny. Thank you so much to each and every one of you. So we mentioned charities. We are going to be asking for donations this evening, and it couldn't be easier to do that. It is so simple. There are 2 ways that you can make a donation this evening. The first and the easiest way is on Just Giving. As you can see on the screen, if you go to the Just Giving page, just simply type in Tynedale. The first link that comes up there is the beer festival, and you can get straight in there and make your donation. Every penny counts. As well as that, you can text in if you want 70085. Simply write the word Tynefest, a space, the amount you want to donate, and send that text. Now, obviously, with these things, there are terms and conditions. All of the terms and conditions for the donations can be found on our website, www.tynedalebeerfestival.org.uk. Now, as far as donations go, the way we're looking at it is we would really, really like it if, because this is now coming to you effectively free of charge. You're getting the beer festival without having to buy a ticket. Why not donate the cost of your ticket to those charities? Every single penny will be going across to those charities and the good causes, nothing being creamed off along the way. So thank you so much for that. Maybe a couple of beers on the night. If you saved some money tonight, getting some beer in early on, why not donate that difference? All of those 4 charities will be benefiting massively from all of your help there. Now then, as well as that, you've probably noticed that we've had a little bit of an idea. The beer glasses. There we are. A lot of these are collector's items, and this looks like, well, hang on, how comes he's got a beer glass? We haven't got one. All you got to do for that is go to our website, and all the instructions are on the website. You can download a little cover to stick over one of the old ones. You can also get your wristband on there, so you get the full festival feeling. And you can I got my wristband on as well. And thank you to Colour Coats for supplying me with this. That's very kind of you. I'm on the Shuggy Boat Blonde tonight. So, nearly time to get our first live act up, but not quite, because this Facebook live stream, which is also going out via YouTube as well, is a little bit different to the norm because of the power that we have through Fingers and Fringe and Joke Pit and the systems that we're using. We would love it if you would get a little bit interactive with us. If you send us a comment, hopefully a nice comment, a kind comment, a pleasant comment, send us a comment and we can pop them up on the screen, just like James Fairhurst has done, saying cheers everyone. James, cheers to you too. I will in fact raise my glass and say cheers to James. So yeah, if you have got anything that you want to say, maybe you want to say hello to some friends and family who are watching in another house or in another garden, even in another country, we're going around the world, who knows? Do make sure you pop your little comments onto the comment stream, and if they're boring, we'll just let them go. If they're good, interesting, funny comments, we'll get them up on the screen. As well as that, one more thing that we really want from you is pictures. We would love to see you enjoying the Tynedale Beer Cider Festival at home, however it is you're doing it. Whether you're having a nice quiet beer by yourself in the house and just watching a stream, take a little selfie, send it in to us. If there's a few of you, obviously socially distancing, maybe you're having a bit of a distance, as we've been calling it, a bit of a distance to the music. Get those pictures in, send them through to us. Unfortunately, you can't put pictures in the comments. Why? I don't know. Ask Facebook. But what you can do is send those pictures to us via Facebook Messenger on our page. And once again, we'll get the best pictures up on the screen and we'll have a look at all of the people all around Tynedale and further afield who are watching the beer festival tonight, the beer festival at home. And courtesy of Hadrian Border Brewery, huge thank you to them. We've got a bit of a prize tonight. The best picture that we get sent between tonight and tomorrow night will win some free beer, courtesy of Hadrian Border Brewery. Huge thank you to them for that. So I'm just looking at my watch and it's coming up very close to 7:15, which is almost time for our first act. Now, I must say, before we go to our first act, the lengths that these people have gone to perform tonight is just unbelievable. And most people, if they go out in the garden, they might have a gazebo. No. Not when you're in Matfin. In Matfin, they have a pagoda. So we've got a pagoda in a back garden with almost a full band underneath them. We can see them there. They are live. They are ready. They're over in Matfin in Chris's back garden. So I'm going to say good evening, welcome guys. It's over to Stratosphonic.
Here we go.
The city clean. They call it North Bush. Lord, North Bush. North Bush City. North Bush City limits. 125 was the speed limit. Motorcycles not allowed in it. You go to town on a Friday. church on Sunday. We call it Nutbush, Lord Nutbush. Nutbush City, Nutbush City limits. You want the fields on a weekday, have a picnic on a Labor Day. You go to town on a Saturday, oh, be at church on Sunday. Lord, they call it Nutbush, oh, Nutbush. Nutbush City, oh, Nutbush City limits. Come on, let's give me some stuff. For sale. Can't find myself a female. I saw pumpkin molasses. Oh, all you're gonna get when you're in jail. Oh, now, Nutbush City. Oh, Nutbush City limits. A little odd town in Tennessee. We required some community. Yeah. If you're driving through Nutbush, you better watch out for the police. If you're driving through Nutbush, you better watch out for the police. If you drive through Nutbush, you better watch it for the police. If you drive through Nutbush, you better watch out for the police. You better watch it for the police. You better watch it for the police. You better watch it for the police. Well, you better watch out for the police. Yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. Nutbush City. Oh, Nutbush City limits. I said Nutbush City. Ooh, Nutbush City limits. Come on, one more time. Nutbush City. Oh, Nutbush City limits. I said Nutbush City. Whoa, Nutbush City limits. Well, there we go. That's the sound check. Can you hear us out there? So we're Stratosphonic, and we'd just like to say a big welcome to Lucy. It's her very first gig, ladies and gentlemen. No pressure. So there you go. So in fact, we're going to have Lucy sing a song to you now, and I hope you like it. It's a Mark Ronson and Amy Winehouse collaboration, don't you know? welcome, Lucy. And just want to say also that we're thinking of Harry, who can't make it tonight, unfortunately, but we're thinking of you, Harry, and sending all our love to you, mate. So here's a rocker for you. Ooh, what have I done there? Let's have a little bit of rock. This is for Harry, anyway. Baby, when I think about you, I think about love. Darling, when I think about you, I think about love. And if I had those golden dreams of my yesterday, I would wrap you in the heaven, really darling, all the way. I feel like making love. I feel like making love. I feel like making love. Like making love to you. When I think about you, I think about love. Darling, if I think without you, I live without love. And if I had the sun and moon, and they were shining, I would give you both night and day, love satisfying all the way. I feel like making. I feel like making love. I feel like making love. I feel like making love. Feel like making love to you. Those golden dreams of my yesterday, yeah. I will give you love night and day, love satisfying all the way. I feel like I feel like making love. I feel like making love. I feel like making love. Feel like making love to making love. Thank you very kindly. Thank you very kindly. Oh, we've got security. Security. Oh. Passing devices. Right, what have we got now? Oh, yes. Right. There's technical stuff going on there. I don't know what it is. This is an old J.J. Cale number now. Got to keep an eye on the time as well, you know, so we're going to crack on. They call me the breeze. I keep rolling down the road. They call me the breeze. I keep rolling down the road. I don't carry me nobody. I don't carry me no load. Ain't no change in the weather, ain't no change in me. Ain't no change in the weather, ain't no change in me. I don't carry nobody, and nobody's hiding from me. Thank you very kindly. Eh? Oh, does it sound okay? I don't know. Oh, send us some comments. Yes, sorry. we've got our PE guru. No, PA guru over there. So, Send the comments, just in case you can hear something, make sure of that. Right, we found when Lucy joined the fold that she was a big fan of this band, so and I thought, wow, I'm a big fan of this band, and I think the rest of the band like this band too, so everyone's a winner. And so here we go, this is a song from the Eagles, who we love immensely.
Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? You've been out riding fences for so long now. Oh, you're a hard one. I know that you got your reasons. These things that are pleasing you could hurt you somehow. Don't you draw the queen of diamonds, boy. She'll beat you if she's able. You know the queen of hearts was always your best bet. And it seems to me some fine things have been laid upon your table, but you only want the ones you can get. Desperado, well, you ain't getting no younger. Your pain and your hunger, they're driving you home. And freedom, oh freedom, well, that's just some people talking. Your prison is walking through this world all alone. Don't you think you're cold in the wintertime? The sky won't snow and the sun won't shine. It's hard to tell the nighttime from the day. You're losing all your highs and lows. Ain't it funny how the feeling goes away? Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? Come down from your fences. Open the gate. It may be raining, but there's a rainbow above you. You better let somebody love you. You better let somebody love you. You better let somebody love you before it's too late.
Well done, Lucy. That wasn't me. First time ever live. Yeah. And not many times unlive either, but never mind. Yeah, sorry about this, Harry, but get back soon, quick. Inside the eye of your mind, don't you know you might find a better place to play? You say it's not the day. Please don't put your life in the hands of a rock and roll band. Throw it all away. So I started a revolution from my bed. To set the brains I had went to my head. Step outside the summertime to blue. Stand up beside the fireplace. Tear that look from off your face. See you ain't ever gonna burn my heart out. So Sally can wait. She knows it's too late if she's walking on by. So slides away. Don't look back in anger. Heard you say. So Sally can wait. She knows it's too late if she's walking on by. So slides away. Don't look back in anger. I heard you say. So Sally can wait. She knows it's too late as we walked along by. So slides away. Don't look back in anger.
Don't look back in anger.
I heard you say.
At least not today.
Thank you very kindly. I haven't got me beer glass, yeah, but never mind, this'll do.
Oh shit, we have.
What?
Go and get the beer glasses, Tynedale beer glasses, so we can have a toast at the end.
Anyway, I've got me 2018 shirt on anyway, so. Never mind about that. Well, let's crack on. How are we doing for time? We're okay, are we? This song is about who isn't here at the moment, but you wish they were for whatever reason. Whether it be for, you know, they can't be here for, you know, the distance, whatever. But especially after this terrible virus, the reason why they're not here, especially. So if you've lost anybody who's been affected, whatever. But this is a song about, I think, who you're missing. Thinking about Thank you very much. Oh, we've got the beer glasses. Thank you. Can't be a beer festival without the beer glasses and the beer. So here we are. Cheers to everyone. Cheers. 2020 Beer Festival. Security!
Cheers.
To everybody's health, and here's to a prosperous 2021. We've got a long way to go out of this yet, but next year it's all going to be better. All right. Well, that was a little bit of a jam, if we tell the truth. Right, anyway, it's time for us to get off, and we've just got this show started, and there's loads of fantastic talent coming up. But anyway, the main thing is you're going to find out of Steve soon. But Steve Keys, what a power of a human being he is. You know, to get this going. And Matty Davison with Grayson with the technology and all that. I can't even say his name, never mind get technology right, but awesome stuff. And to Covered Ventures, isn't it? Covered Events. Covered Events. I haven't had a drink, honestly, apart from that sip. Covered Events for the marquee, because we knew it was going to be a bit wet today, and sure enough, it was. And Sarah Rad as well, who's helped. And, of course, Chris Lloyd, who's tirelessly worked to get this thing going. So, again, so we're just going to leave you with this song, and And we've been stratosphonic, and you've been fantastic out there. And this is for you, Harry, as well. And keep your heart, son.
It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's time and time again.
Thank you very much, everybody, for at Tynedale Beer Festival, and bonsoir.
Absolutely brilliant. What a way to launch our festival at home. Stratosphonic, thank you so much, guys. Absolutely brilliant. Loads of comments, loads of interaction been coming in whilst that's been on. Love it. We'll get to some of your pictures and your comments in a short while. One thing I must say, a couple of comments have been coming in about the sound. Please just bear with us, guys. We have got so much technology going on at the moment, but ultimately it's all going down the likes of mobile phones and Wi-Fi signals in the middle of nowhere and things like that. So we're doing the very best we can. Please do bear with us. It's a live festival. We have never done this before. As far as we're aware, no other beer festival has done this kind of thing in the way we're doing it before, to bring everything on one stream. So yeah, please bear with us. We're doing the very best that we can. So just having a look at the fundraising side of things. This, as I say, we're not massively about the beer tonight. We're not massively about the music, although it's all good fun. Tonight we are about raising some money for the charities who would normally be benefiting from the Tynedale Beer and Cider Festival. And you guys haven't let us down so far. I think it's about time we had a quick look just to see how much money so far has gone into our big fat piggy bank. So if we just roll our totalizer, and I'm hoping we've got a totalizer that will tell us how much is in the bank so far. Let's have a look. £505. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you, guys. Donations coming in via Just Giving and the text donations. I will tell you a little bit more about that in about 5 minutes' time, because right now I just wanted to remind you that the impact of COVID-19 has happened. It's hit everybody, whether that's through workers being furloughed and on a lower wage, whether that's through self-employed people having little or no work, or even being laid off altogether from a full-time job. Charities left, right and centre, they've all seen a huge demand in services, a huge increase in demand. Last week I was lucky. I went over to Hexham, to the West Tynedale Food Bank. The West Northumberland, I knew that wasn't right. The West Northumberland Food Bank, my apologies. Whilst I was there, I had a chat with Sam Gilchrist.
Welcome to Hexham and the West Northumberland Food Bank. Project manager of that is Sam Gilchrist, who joins me now. Sam, how are you with all this COVID nonsense going around?
Well, I'm okay. I'm still here every day working. It's been a big shock for everybody. What we had to do was close to the public, which was really sad. We didn't want to have to do that, but we have to keep people safe. So we closed our 3 food banks to the public on March 17th and immediately opened a helpline. And we have a lot of volunteers, and they're all fantastic, really kind, generous, caring people. So how we are is actually we're smiling, we're keeping going, and it's a great atmosphere in here. And we're very privileged to be in a position to be able to reach out and help people who are struggling at the minute.
So what is that help that you can offer them? Because I believe it's not just food that you do here.
That's correct, yeah. It isn't just food, we also provide advocacy. What that means is helping people who are voiceless because of poverty and hardship, and help them with some of the problems they're facing. So that could be getting on the phone and talking to debt collectors, or it could be helping people with online benefit applications. So it's a bit of a holistic approach. We try to target the reasons people are in hardship, as well as try and keep people's cupboards topped up as well.
So how much of an increase in demand have you seen recently?
Well, it's interesting because a lot of people we helped we're not seeing at the minute because they can't come in, but we have had an increase in demand in new people. So since the lockdown, we are starting to see people who have lost their jobs. Unfortunately, people have been laid off. Some have been lucky enough to be furloughed, but that's still a significant drop in income to the household, especially if you're already on a very low income to start with. And we're also seeing some older people who have been isolated, and although they've got help from local COVID-19 support groups, they're struggling to pay their bills and pay for their shopping at the minute. And families as well, if your kids are off school, that's a lot more mouths to feed. And even though you've got school meal vouchers coming through, families are really struggling at the minute.
Now, I know you don't get any official assistance here. Everything that comes through the doors comes from the public, the community. How has that been affected? Has that seen a slump or a rise?
People have been incredibly generous. I think a lot of people who used to go to the shop and local churches and donated food while they were there couldn't get out at first. It's still a little bit difficult for people to shop, so they sent us cash instead, which has been really valuable at this time, because it's meant that we can look at the gaps that we've got in our stock and our shelves and go out and purchase that. And it also means when people give us cash instead of food, we can gift aid it as well if we can. So for every £10 somebody wants to give us, we can turn it into £12.50. So I think it's been said a lot, hasn't it? It really has brought out the best in community. We've always been really lucky to have incredible community support in West Northumberland, but with everything that people are going through, that's shone through even more.
Brilliant. So we've had an overwhelming sense of community the last few months. If somebody said, you know, actually I've got a bit of time on my hands, I want to do something to help, what's the best thing that they can do?
The best thing they can do at the minute is stay distant. I know shops are starting to open, but haven't got any immediate plans to bring people in at the minute. So we've got 45 trained volunteer support workers. A lot of them are still at home isolating and staying, and keeping safe. So we're working with a very small team of volunteers who are not in a position to recruit and bring in any new people at the minute, because we want to try and maintain infection control. If people want to help, have a look at our website. It's regularly updated with the kind of things that we need, and you can donate. You can donate at your supermarket, or you could donate cash instead.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for your time. The festival is very much still going ahead. We aren't cancelled, we aren't stopped. Will you be joining us on the Friday and Saturday for a sociable beer or two?
I certainly will. I wouldn't miss the beer festival for the world. Tynedale Lions are absolutely fantastic. They're some of my best friends, and I'll definitely be supporting them. Absolutely.
Brilliant. Sam, thank you very much.
Sam Gilchrist there from the food bank that we're helping tonight, or you guys are helping tonight with your very generous donations. Thank you so much. If you do want to help our charities and to help the people who use those charities, this is how you can do it. It's very simple. 2 ways to do it. Just giving. Head to the website, go in the search box and simply type in Tynedale. The first result that comes back is our page. Click on that, click on donate, and enter the amount that you wish to donate. As well as that, of course, we have the easy way of text giving, which is the kind of the new norm now. Tynefest followed by your amount to 70085. You'll then get a little message comes back to confirm it. And if you want the terms and conditions of those donations, they are all available on our website, www.tynedalebeerfestival.org.uk. And as Sam rightly pointed out in that video, please do, if you can, make sure you click on the gift aid section, because that gives us more money to give to them. For every £10, we get £12.50, and every single penny counts, as I'm sure you can imagine. Now then, whilst Stratusphonic were on, back in the executive suite in the studio, we had lots of messages coming in, which was brilliant. Just what we wanted. Lots of people saying where they were watching from, which kind of sparked my interest, because last year at the festival, I was chatting to people from Estonia, from Hong Kong, who travelled to Corbridge for the festival. So let us know where you are watching the festival from tonight. Had some messages. Can I say hello to Carol and Chris, who are in North Shields? They're watching the beer festival there, no doubt with a bevy in hand. So hello, good evening to you. And how about this one for reaching far and wide? Can we say a virtual cheers from Paul and Mary, who are in a red camper van in Spain? Cheers to you all the way to Spain. So, if you want to send us any of your selfies, things like that, all you got to do is get that selfie picture going, make sure it's socially distanced, send it to us on our message service on Facebook, and we will get some pictures up in a little while. What we also have are some new faces to the Tynedale Beer Festival. Never played, as far as I'm aware, before at the festival. This happened a little while ago. Our music guru, who's put all the music and the bands and the acts together for the festival, Chris Lloyd, was out watching some bands, and there was a band came on, and he just knew there and then, I need to get these guys on the stage at the Tynedale Beer and Cider Festival. So they are with us tonight. Unfortunately, they couldn't do live because of the number of people in the bands and social distancing and problems like that. But what they have done is they have sent us a video of them performing, and I would like to welcome you for the very first time at the Tynedale Beer and Cider Festival to the Biker Hillbillies.
Well, I stumbled in the darkness, lost and alone. Though I said I'd go before us. Each on the way back home, there's a light up ahead. I can't hold on very long. Forgive me, pretty baby, but I always take the long way home. Money's just something you throw off the back of a train. Got a handful of lightning, got a handful of rain, and I know that I said I'd never do it again. And I love you, pretty baby, but I always take the long way home. I put food on the table and a roof overhead, but I trade all tomorrow for the highway instead. Watch your back, keep your eyes shut tight. Your love's the only thing I've ever known. One thing's for sure, I always take the long way home. You know I love you, baby, more than the whole wide world. You are my woman, I know you are my pearl. Let's go out past the party lights, and we can finally be alone. Come with me, and we can take the long way home. Ooh, come with me, together we can take the long way home. Ooh, come with me, together we can take the long way home.
How good was that? Festival debut for the Biker Hillbillies. Now, what we're doing because of the festival not being able to happen as we wanted it this year, all of the bands and all of the acts are basically doing a copy and paste into next year's festival. So if you liked what you heard there from the Biker Hillbillies, come along next year to the festival on the rugby field, and all being well, you will hear them play a whole lot more than that and live. So fantastic stuff. Now then, from a festival debut there to a festival favourite, certainly one of my favourites at the festival. Who can deny the absolutely awesome sound of the Tyne Valley Big Band?
Oh, the shark fin has such teeth, dear, and she shows them pearly white. Just a jackknife has all that he did, and he keeps it out of sight. When that shark bites with his teeth, dear, scarlet billows start to spread. Fancy clouds, though, is all that he's been. So there's never a trace of bread. Oh, Sunday morning, down by the river, lies a body, who's alive. Someone's sleeping around the corner. Could it be our boy back tonight? Oh, and down on the harbor, there's a tugboat
Just awesome. I am so glad the camera wasn't on me whilst that was on, because I was having a grand old boogie with that. I love Tyne Valley Big Band. Thank you very much for sending that in, guys. And tune in tomorrow night because we will have more from them then. Loads of good comments coming through as well on the screen. Biker Hillbilly's just commenting there, and loads of people coming through with brilliant comments saying thank you for doing this. Of course we're doing it. We couldn't not do it. How could we not have the Tynedale Beer and Cider Festival? We asked you for your pictures and you haven't let us down because you never do. Shall we have a look at some of the pictures and some of the selfies from people that have been coming in whilst you were watching that? Who is the first of our pictures? Matty's controlling all the buttons tonight. Big thank you to Matty. Here's the first one. This is Ashley Reynolds. He's there with his mates in the garden, all socially distanced, which we like to see, having a few berries. Not sure what it is they're drinking, but it certainly looks rather nice and refreshing. And they've got their glasses there as well. Brilliant stuff. As well as that, we've had a photograph in from a camper van in, well, just overlooking Marsden Rock. That's Helen McKee in a camper van there overlooking Marsden Rock with a fish and chips, a bit of a chippy tea going on there. And, of course, the festival streaming on the dashboard as well. Brilliant stuff. Thank you very much for sending that in, Helen. And another picture that we had sent in. I love this one. This is great. This one from, let's get this up on the screen. Here it comes. Naomi Austin, sent this one in. And basically, the story behind it, she's got a glass from every year, but her printer's not working. And last year's glass that she was going to stick that on is still wrapped up in a tent from last year. So she's made the best of it. She's got all her other beer glasses there and a virtual glass on her phone. Superb. Nice one, Naomi. So are we ready for some more live music? This time with an Americana theme to it. So I got my old Americana, American style hat out. We are going to head to the 51st state of the US of A. We're heading to Blaydon-on-Tyne, live via satellite to a shed at the bottom of Bad Bob Bates's garden. And I'm hoping that Bob is there now. There he is with his cigar box guitar. Bob, I'm going to hand over to you. Have a good one, matey boy.
Cheers, buddy. Lad.
Yeah, that would come in handy, won't it?
Right, hope you're ready for a bit of foot stomping boogie woogie. Good evening. I can't hear you. Good evening. I want to see you stomping your feet. Well, I'm so tired of crying, but I'm on the road again, road again. Well, I'm so tired of crying, I'm on the road again, road again. I ain't got no woman, no special friend, my special friend already. You know, the first time I traveled out in the rain and snow, rain and snow. You know, the first time I traveled out in the rain and snow, rain and snow. I didn't have no payroll, didn't have a place to go already. Well, my dear mother left me when I was quite young. I was quite young. Well, my dear mother left me when I was quite young. I was quite young. She said, Lord, have mercy on my wicked son. My wicked son, take the hit from me. Cry no more. Taking him from me, mama, please don't you cry no more, cry no more. And soon I'm going down the road I'll go, down the road I'll go, yeah. But I ain't going down that long, lonesome road by myself. Said I ain't going down that long, lonesome road by myself. I can carry you, baby, carry someone else, somebody else. Said I'm so tired of crying, but I'm out on the road again, road again. Said I'm so tired of crying, but I'm out on the road again, road again. I ain't got no one to call my special friend, my special friend, oh yeah. So look around there. It's been a long and slow spring. Let's do this long hunt. Somebody will know that I want to do some stuff. There we go. Well, you've all got your old Tynedale Beer Festival glasses. This one's 2012. So, I was meant to be on the stage there this afternoon, so it's nice to be able to play for you tonight. It's not all going to be a cigar box, but this is a real cigar box. It's 8 cigars, handmade in San Diego, the Dominican Republic. And this has just got a bit of an oak stick in it, a few frets in it, and it makes a nice guitar. Anyway, this is a contemporary blues song from the late 70s. You might recognise it. Written by a certain bluesman called Mr. Ian Kilminster. He has another name called Lemmy. Here we go. Foot stomping time, all right? Stamp your feet, clap your hands. I want to hear the Time Valley going up. Like a gamble, tell you I'm your man. Win some, lose some, it's all the same to me. Pleasure is the play. Makes no difference what you say. I'm steady green. Only time I need is the ace of spades. Come on, the ace of spades on the next time. Playing for the hound, dancing with the devil, going with the flow. It's all the game to me. 7 or 11, snake eyes watching you, baby. Don't love a quit, don't stay so sweet. That's it. The ace of spades, the ace of spades. I'm gonna lose, everyone's for fools. That's the way I like it, baby. I don't wanna live forever. Don't forget it's so better. Listen up, Nancy. I know you gotta see me. Wait a minute. With that man's hand again. See it in your eyes. Take one look and die. Only thing you see, you know it's gotta be the ace of spades, ace of spades. If you like to gamble, I'll tell you I'm your man. Win some, lose some, it's all the same to me. Pleasure is the play, makes no difference what you say. I'm steady green. Only card I need is the ace of spades. Come on, the ace of spades, ace of spades, the ace of spades. Thank you very much. Time to change guitars. Which one? Bloody hell. Oh, I'll do my best not to swear. Sorry about that. It's only a small swear. Right, I'm going to be a bit romantic with you, okay? You like a bit of romance, you like a bit of Johnny Cash. This is a fast Johnny Cash song played slow. This is the time to go to the toilet if you're desperate, okay? Love is a burning thing. It makes a fiery rain. Bound by wild desire, I fell into the rain of fire. I fell into burning ring of fire. Down, down, down. Flames grew on higher. But it burns, burns, burns. Ring of fire. Ring of fire. Taste of love is sweet. Flowers like honesty. I fell for you like a child. Oh, the fine wine. I fell into burning ring of fire. Down, down, down. Flames grew higher and higher, and it burns, burns, burns. Ring of fire. Ring of fire. I'll take another one. I fell into burning ring of fire. Down, down, down. Flames grew higher and higher, and it burns, burns, burns. Ring of fire. Well, it burns, burns, burns. Ring of fire. There goes a bit of Johnny Cash done in a slightly different way for you. Oops, shit, boy. Anyway, I'm down the shed, bottom of the gun. This is where I do sorts of stuff, build guitars and things. Here's a Johnny Cash one that's a bit more like what you'd expect. So hope you're doing alright out there, hope you get the beers one. Ah, here's the phone call. rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Well, I'm stuck in frozen prison. Time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps on rolling down the San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot him in Rio just to watch him die. I hear the whistle blowing, I heard him cry. Well, ever since I was a young boy, I played the silver ball. From Soho down to Brighton, I must have played them all. But I ain't seen anything like it in any amusement hall. That deaf don't like it, still plays a man pinball. Well, if they freed me from this prison, if our railroad train was mine, I better move it a little further down the line. Well, far from Folsom Prison, that's where I wanna stay. Well, I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. What they done say? Well, I get the train coming, it's rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Well, I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps dragging on. Train keeps on rolling. Train keeps on rolling. Train keeps on rolling. Down in San Antonio. It's a bit of drink cost anyway. Right, in case you're wondering, I'm playing the drums with my feet. I'm going to sack the drummer soon. But for this song, I'm going to try something a wee bit different. It's a song off my Bridge Street album. If you like the music, by the way, badbobbates.co.uk, and you'll find a link to bandcamp.badbobbates, which is where all my music is if you fancy a look at it. Just sorting a few things out there, sorry. So I don't normally play with a looper, but I've got a bit of a looper on this. If it works. So I'm walking down Bridge Street. Tip my hat to the A3, it's the Alabama 3 cracking back. The sun has just gone down. God knows I need a drink. I looked down at the rail track across the river there. And before you know it, I'm in the bar. As quick as that, it's the Black Bull in blue and it's a cracking bar. I'm searching my pockets for a blue spot and a handful of change. Start there. Satisfied, all I need is the gin. Not too much, just enough to keep the screaming. I can hear the traffic and the freight trains passing through. Shake the ground beneath my feet, remind me what I gonna do. Gotta help me, baby. Gotta learn it all around. In the bar on Bridge Street, and the rain's coming down. Ain't got no conscience, ain't got no soul, ain't got no time to think. I just got on my roll and said, baby, now. Nobody's watching, nobody's listening. The world keeps on turning, some of us are missing. Got no cash in my wallet, no stones in my shoes, no plans for the future. I got nothing to lose. Gotta help me, baby. Gotta lay it all around. On the street, and the rain's coming down. Ain't got no conscience, ain't got no home, ain't got no time to think, ain't got no soul. Gotta help me, baby. Gotta turn it all around. I'm in the bar on Bridge Street, and the rain's coming down. Got no future options, ain't got no soul. Got no time to think, just gotta roll, yeah. Everybody's gotta run sometime. Everybody's gotta run sometime. Everybody's gotta run sometime. Everybody's gotta run sometime. Gotta run sometime. Everybody's gotta run sometime. Everybody's gotta run sometime. Oh, yeah. Hope I didn't send you to sleep. See you in that one. Time's running on. Stick this little fella back on again, I think. Whew. So, how long have I got? I think we've got 10 minutes left. Aye, we should be alright. If I can find it. This is Led Zeppelin for you. I definitely want to do a sing along and sound music to this one, alright? Come on, Tynedale. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Your turn. Didn't hear you. Well, open up your arms. Been a long time, been a long time. Lonely, 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 lonely. Lonely, lonely, lonely. Finish the boys. Been a long time, been a long time. Lonely, 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 lonely. Want to hear you on this platform, all right? Been a long time, been a long time. Lonely, 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 lonely time. There you go. I've got time for one more, I think. Hope you're doing all right. Quick drink of me beer. Then I'm going to be back in the house watching it on the telly up from the bottom of my garden. I've got Ash Humble coming on at 9:15. You're going to really enjoy that one. She might have a special trousers on as well. You never know. Right, here's the song. It's all about the words. It's almost all in one chord. If there's anybody out there old enough to remember the great train robbery, this is a song for you, alright? This is your last one from me. Thanks ever so much, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Bad Bob Bates. Support the charities, support musicians when this is all over, for God's sake, because we haven't had any money for ages, alright? Have you seen Grace Richard Reynolds? He's the man we like to find. Sing the great train robbery. Have you seen Grace Richard Reynolds? He's the man we like to find. Wanted for the robbery. Royals and some people got together as a firm. They were doing better than where we struck. They had about a time. Robert Train needed praise. Reynolds scratched his head. When I done my bed, I robbed that train. That's what he said. When Reynolds left his prison cell, he started on his scheme. He contacted old Bob Virginia. They came to an agreement and a partnership was made. Summer 63, seemed to stand for Reynolds' way. Have you seen Grace Richard Reynolds? He's the man we must contain. Wanted for robbery. Still with me? Still there? Another night of August 1801. The ring was like a dream. There's 120 mailbags full of money and stolen by the team. Someone left his fingerprints and the guys were still on charge. They only caught the muscle because the brains were still at large. Have you seen Richard Generals? He's now in Boston Town. Wanted for the robbery. I think it's still up there. Can't see it. Sorry, I'm trying to wait. On the grapevine came the news, this round's made a vow. No one gets on me, he said. You want to sit him down? The iron bars, prison walls, they don't bother me. I rob the mail, so I rob the chain, and I set my whole firm free. By August 64, well, Charlie Wilson left his cell. Late in 65, on Big City, everybody else as well. Have you seen Rich Richard Reynolds? He's a mastermind, you know. Walking through the walls of jail, and let me out. Have you seen Rich Richard Reynolds? He's a mastermind.
Absolutely brilliant. Bad Bob Bates, live from his little garden shed. I say little, it was massive. His garden shed in Blaydon-on-Tyne. Thank you very much, sir, for that touch of Americana. Get rid of that. Whilst all that was going on, the whole hive of activity behind the scenes, we've even had a shed load of more pictures in. Let's have just a couple of them on screen now. I believe the first one is Millie and Pete. Millie and Pete are watching from Sandhurst, 300 miles away, and they say they're having a great time watching the festival. So thank you very much for sending that in, Millie and Pete. We've also got Holly Desborough, who is up in Felton. She sent in a selfie, and that is a keg of Rig and Furrow, which is at the ready. And Holly is one of the team members of Tynedale Panthers, the under-18s team of the rugby there. So let's pretend she didn't have a pint in her hand, shall we? Because yeah. Actually, on that note, you are perfectly entitled to have a beer in the house when you're under 18. There you go. But yeah, drink responsibly, please. Drinkaware.co.uk. Social distancing. Let's cover all aspects. Yeah, just behave. Just sensible. That's good. Yeah. So yeah, the beer festival. We know it's in the title. It's famous for all of the beers, not just the beers, but the ciders, the wines, the gins, the spirits, soft drinks, the lot, all kinds of stuff. It wouldn't be the same without them. And you may have noticed every single pub in the land for miles around has closed recently. So we thought it might be a good idea to check in with some of the breweries just to find out how they are coping with the COVID-19 situation. We went and had a chat. Actually, we did a live link up and had a chat with Andy Burrows, who is the man in charge of Hadrian Border Brewery, and also the man who very kindly donated us some bottles of beer to give out as a prize tonight. And that is going to be the prize. At the end of both nights, we'll have a look at all of the pictures that you guys have been sending in. And the best picture, or the funniest one, or the one that we think sums up the spirit of the festival the most, is going to get some free beer, courtesy of Hadrian Border. So we're going to watch this video now. You guys can get selfieing and get sending.
So hi Andy, thank you very much for lending us some of your time today. Just first of all, tell us a little bit about your brewery.
Well, we started in 1994 in Berwick-upon-Tweed as the Border Brewery Company. So we just had our 26th birthday. We outgrew the site in Berwick and moved ourselves down to Byker, took over the remnants of the Hadrian Brewery, hence the name change to Hadrian and Border Brewery. We outgrew the Byker site 11 years ago, so we moved ourselves over to Newburn when we bought a freehold site as part of the old Ross and Pickle factory. And here we still are. We're family owned. It's a husband and wife team, and we're independent.
Brilliant. So you've moved around a bit as the business has grown. I've got a couple of your beers here. You very kindly donated us some beers, which we're going to use as prizes on the night. I've got the Tyneside Blonde. That's actually one of my favourites, and this one as well, the Farne Islands. Just tell us a little bit about the different beers that you guys brew.
We do a whole range of styles, right from the Tyneside Blonde, which you like, a very light session ale. And we do the amber-coloured Farne Island, a pale ale. We do a gluten-free 4.6, very pale Granger ale. And we do a brown ale. We do a porter. We try to cater for all tastes. That's the main range. Yeah, there we go, the brown ale. The northeast style brown ale as well.
Oh, fantastic! So I believe on the buying side of things, you've got an offer on these as well. It's quite a charitable offer yourself. Is that right?
Yeah, any online sales, any sales that are online, we donate 10% to local food banks and other local causes which occasionally crop up. We try to cover the whole area where we distribute to. You can order online or phone the brewery for orders, and we can deliver right from Alnwick in the north, across to Holtwhistle, down to Durham in the south, and across the coast. Or there's a link to take you to Northumbrian Gifts, and you can get a delivery anywhere in the UK.
That is a phenomenal area that you're covering there. Is that something that you always do, or is that something that's come about since the COVID crisis?
No, we've always done it, but it's always been a very small part of our business. The vast majority of our business, about 90%, would go into the pub trade. But,
So on the night, I'm assuming you're going to be joining us and putting your feet up, hopefully, after a hard day at the brewery, and watching the live stream, some of the live acts that we've got, as well as the pre-records, obviously. Yeah. Which beer will you have in your hand at the night?
I know you're a fan of the Tyneside Blonde, so as you say, I'm also a big fan of the Tyneside Blonde. It's my favourite beer, and I'll be drinking that. Probably, I don't know. I might go through the whole range and have them all one by one. Yeah.
Well, Andy, thank you very much for your time. It really is appreciated. And on the Friday and Saturday, I will raise a glass with you of the old Tyneside Blonde. Thank you very much. And
thanks, Steve. Good luck with it all.
Andy Burrows there from Hadrian Border. And I did say I would raise a glass of Tyneside Blonde with him, and there it is. Cheers, Andy. Good health. All the best to you. I shall enjoy that whilst our next live act is on. Now then, obviously, the beer festival, as I say, is well known for its huge range of beers. It's also very well known for its entertainment. And I don't just mean the entertainment on the stage, music-wise. And I found that out when I had a little trip just last week to go and see a very good friend of the festival Graham Shaw.
Now, I dare say most people at the festival will be able to take a beer and make it disappear fairly easily. But I've come here today to meet a guy who can do that trick and a whole lot more. So I've come here to Magic Box to meet award-winning magician Graham Shaw, who's normally at the festival on a Thursday night. Graham, how's things with you with COVID? We've started.
Sorry, we're filming. We're filming. That's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Sorry. Yes. Hi, Steve.
Hello, Graham. COVID-19.
Yes.
How's it been with you?
You know, it hasn't been too bad here at Magic Box. Not only do I do a lot of magic and performances and close-up magic and stage magic, I also run a shop called Magic Box. So here at Magic Box, although the shop's physically been closed, we've still been open and doing mail orders and selling stuff online. We sell card tricks and, you know, every magic type of trick you can think of, and we've actually done all right online. Magic-wise, I haven't performed a real show, a real performance since mid-March, although I've done a couple of things online, live performances. Haven't really performed as much as I normally would. So it's a shame the festival's not going ahead this year because I really enjoy it.
It's interesting you mentioned the online stuff. Some of our bands and singers have been doing little sets online as well. How well does magic work in that sense?
It kind of does. I mean, magic's kind of universal anyway, so you know it can be free of any language like music does. So it does sort of work. There's certain tricks you can't do, and there's certain tricks you can do. You can do some interactive stuff on there. You know, instead of someone picking a card, you can have them name a card. If you do an interactive, you can do it that way. So yeah, there is ways around it, and it's been fun experimenting and trying to come up with new ways to do things.
Brilliant. So you've been kept busy then?
Yeah, pretty busy, I would say. Yeah, for definite.
Good stuff. Well, normally at the festival, you'll be going around showing the people some nice close-up magic. Can you show us some whilst we're here?
I would love to do something. Instead of doing some sleight of hand, I want to show you something a bit different. Does that sound good?
Sounds good to me. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Well, you normally see me at the Tynedale Beer Cider Festival on the Thursday night doing sleight of hand magic, maybe in the VIP area. But this time I want to show you something different. I'm not going to do sleight of hand. I'm going to do sleight of arm. And it goes a little something like this. Sleight of arm magic. And hopefully you can catch me next year at the Tynedale Beer and Cider Festival and see more magic tricks and more sleight of hand. See you next time.
How on earth? Oh well, moving. Hopefully, having a friend with a festival as good as Graham Shaw doing a little bit of magic will do us a favour. Let's have a look and see if Graham has waved any magic over our grand total so far. Donations still very much welcome. Let's have a look and see how much you guys have raised so far on night number 1 of the Tynedale Beer and Cider Festival. We are standing, wow, £640. Thank you to each and every one of you who has made a donation. Donations are always welcome. Of course, you can do that via the Just Giving page and, of course, by texting 70085, the word TimeFest, and the amount you want to donate. And all of the terms and conditions for the donations are on our website at www.tynedalebeerfestival.com. And those donations will be open right through tonight, tomorrow night, and they'll stay right through until well beyond next weekend, because I know it will be pay weekend for a lot of people next weekend, so we're keeping those donations wide open for you. Now then, it is very nearly time to head to our next live act, but before that, we wanted to let you know a little bit more about what your fundraising is going towards. And I had a chat last week with a lovely lady called Elspeth McPherson, who is part of Journey.
Hi Elspeth, thank you very much for joining us. Tell us a little bit about Journey Enterprises.
Thanks, Steve. It's lovely to be with you. Journey Enterprises was founded in Northumberland, and we now work across the North East region, and we provide day services to support people with complex learning disability. So we have people with conditions like Down syndrome. About 50% of our clients have Down syndrome, Williams syndrome, Fragile X, Prader-Willi, and also cerebral palsy, and then some more rare recessive genetic disorders. But all of our clients are from the region, and they come to us to learn independent living skills and hopefully to learn employment skills.
And is this an adult thing or a child thing, or do you cover right across the board?
This is an adult service at the moment, though we have run respite services in County Durham for people under the age of 18. But at the moment, we've got 171 people in service from the age of 18 to over 70.
I was having a look on your website earlier on, just at some of the things that you do, and it involved helping people with travel and learning how to use buses and trains and things like that. That's all got absolutely pear-shaped at the moment. So how have you managed to cope with that and work around it?
You're quite right. We saw at the end of March, like all the charities in the region, huge change to our service. And with the announcements from government, we had to close our 3 day centres and both of our kiosks in Hexham, which are a really important part of our service for clients. So what we've done since then is we've made sure that all our workers are equipped to work remotely. So all our life skills coaches who work every day with clients to enable them to live independently. And what we've done is we're running several services. One of these is very important for contact. It's care calling. And these are contact calls from our life skills coaches with all of our clients and also our hub managers as well. And also contact with family carers to make sure that everybody's safe, most importantly, and also to get some vital social contact and pick up on any issues. We've been putting together lots of activities packs, which have been going out to clients. We're just about to start sending out and going out with our exercise library, which is specialist equipment to enable clients to stay fit and healthy at home. And then also see our staff teams at home, which would be nice, over the garden gate, probably. And the other thing that we've been doing is we've launched the new website, and behind the scenes, we've got a client area, which you won't be able to see, but it's got a chat room, and we have all of our videos for clients through that resource as well. So there's quite a bit of work going on behind the scenes to support clients in this period, and it's been very difficult, I think, for everybody.
Now, this is one of various good causes who are going to benefit from the funds raised on the 2 nights of the festival. Is there anything in particular that you guys are working with at the moment for specific funding, or is everything just being ploughed in just to keep everything afloat?
We have some key areas that we need funding for, and one of those is our minibuses. We provide minibus transport across the North East region, so we normally have a fleet of 8 minibuses running, of which we own 2 very old minibuses, and then we lease the rest. So all of our leased buses have gone back because we've had no service now for 3 months in the day centres, and we need to replace the ageing minibuses. Without that transport, and particularly for our clients in North England, they won't be able to get to service when we reopen. It's a really, really important part of what we offer. How we do that in the future with social distancing is something we're working on at the moment. But these, the transport into hub, which we run into our day centres, is part of it. The other part is we use our minibuses to take our clients out into the community to do some of their activities.
Brilliant. So as I say, I just hope that the community around Tynedale and the Beer Festival are always great with supporting all of our local causes each year, and hopefully this year is going to be the same with the online donations that we're offering. On the night, the Friday, the Saturday, the 2 festival nights, what are you going to be doing? How will you be enjoying the festival?
Well, I think what we need to do, Steve, is we need to get all our staff team going with all the clients who they're doing things like Zoom calls with clients as well at the moment. And I think we're going to have a round robin and see what everybody does together on the night. So we'll talk about it next week when we have a whole staff meeting via Zoom, and let's see if we can get some really good ideas for how we can video everybody celebrating the beer festival. So we'll join together on your journey with our journey. Can I thank the beer festival? It's been fantastic to be nominated for this year. We're so, so grateful, and good luck next week.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much indeed. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Elspeth McPherson there from Journey Enterprises. And if you think that is the kind of cause that you want to donate some money to, I'm sure you do. It couldn't be easier to do. Like we've said, text donations and the Just Giving page are the places to head for that. So message come through there. Lovely to see Elspeth and the Journey team. Fantastic team. They certainly are. I had a long chat with her outside of the interview. Absolutely lovely person and fantastic work that they are doing. So it is 9:15, just past. It is time for our final live act of the evening. Can you believe that? Already, where has the time gone to? If you've seen a band called Blistered Molly, you will have seen Ash Humble, our next live performer. We're going to head now live via satellite over to Corbridge, where I believe we're in a converted stable. Somewhere close to Ash's house, and there she is. Good evening, Ash. I hope you are well. I'm going to hand the reins over to you.
Cool. Thank you very much, Steve. Good evening, everyone. Right, okay, I'm going to do some Blistered Molly for you. Acoustic. Fire on every guns once it exploded into space. Violent smoke and lightning, heavy metal thunder. I raced with the wind, yeah, and the feeling that I'm under. Yeah, darling, gonna make it happen. Take the world in a loving embrace. Fire on every guns once it exploded into space. Like a true nature's child, we were born to be wild. We can climb so high, I never wanna die. Born to be wild. Born to be wild. Put your motor on, head out on the highway. I'm looking for adventure, yeah, and whatever comes our way. You ain't gonna make it happen. Take the world in a loving embrace. Fire on every guns once it explode into space. Like a true nature's child, we were born to be wild, yeah. We can climb so high, I never wanna die. Born to be wild. Born to be wild. Born to be wild. Yeah, we were born to be wild. Hello everyone. Welcome to Tynedale Beer Festival at home. It's Friday night. I'm playing some classic rock songs for you to get you all revved up for the weekend. Anyone who's seen Blizzard Molly before knows that that's what we're all about, the proper classic rock. Big shout out to Bob Bates, that was absolutely awesome, man. And yes, I've got my special pants on just for you. You just cannot see them. Oh! Right, I'm going to do you a bit of Thin Lizzy. Don't believe me if I tell you, not a word of this is true. Don't believe me if I tell you, especially if I tell you, well, I love you. Don't believe me if I tell you that I wrote this song for you. There might be some other silly pretty girl that I'm singing it to. Don't believe a word, 'cause words are just spoken, and your heart is like a promise, it's made to be broken. No, don't believe a word, 'cause words can tell lies, and your lies are no comfort when there's tears in your eye. Don't believe me if I tell you, not a word of this is it's true. Don't believe me if I tell you, especially if I tell you that I'm in love with you. Don't believe a word. Don't believe me. Don't believe a word. Yeah. No, don't believe me. Green shirt, new shoes. Well, I don't know what I'm going to. Silk suit, black tie. Well, I don't need a reason why. Come around just as fast as I can. 'Cause every girl's crazy about a sharp dressed man. Gold watch, diamond ring. I ain't missing not a single thing. Cufflinks, stick pin. When I step out, I'ma do it. Come around just as fast as you can. 'Cause every girl's crazy about a sharp dressed man. Top coat, top hat. I don't worry 'cause my wallet's fat. Black shades, white gloves. Looking sharp, looking for love. Come around just as fast as you can. 'Cause every girl's crazy about a sharp dressed man, yeah.
Ooh, right. Just want to say another massive thank you to all the organisers at Tynedale Beer Festival for putting together this virtual festival. Everyone that's been working really hard behind the scenes. Big thank you to Matty and Steve and Chris. Yeah, it's nice to still be part of a bit of live music during lockdown. So I'm going to do you a little song now called My Sharona. If you want to change the words to My Corona, then feel free.
Ooh, my little pretty woman, when you gonna give me some time, Sharona? Will you make my motor run? Honey, coming up with a line, Sharona, never gonna stop. Switch your dirty, my dog is getting love me on the kind, bye, 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 my Sharona. Come a little closer, yeah, closer, not to look in my eyes, Sharona.
It's very weird doing these live gigs when there's nobody in front of you but the dog and occasionally the cat. I am missing the electric atmosphere of the beer festival, mind, but I cannot wait to get up there next week. Next year even. Next week would be nice, but next year. Right, I also want to give a nice little shout out to the Twice Brewed Brewery that dropped a little delivery of Sycamore Gap Ale off during the week, especially for tonight. So thank you very much, guys. It's going down an absolute treat. I've even got it in last year's glass. I didn't get around to being all creative and sticking a new label on, but I've got last year's, so cheers. Right, it's another song with a capital 1 3. Right, this is a proper rock song. Y'all came out to Montreux on the Lake Geneva shoreline to make records with a mobile. We didn't have much time. Frank Zappa and the Mamas were at the best place around. Some super where the flare gone, burn the place to the ground. Sing with me, smoke on the water, fire in the sky, smoke on the water. Burned down a gathered house, it died with an awful sound. Funky cloud was running in and out, pulling kids out the ground. When the walls were over, we had to find another place. Swiss time was running out, it seemed that we would lose this race. Smoke on the water, fire in the sky, smoke on the water. We ended up at the Grand Hotel. It was empty, cold and bare, but we won't stop dropping just outside, making our music there. With a few red lights and a few old beds, we found a new place to swim. No matter what we get out of this, I know I'll never forget. Smoke on the water, fire in the sky, smoke on the water, smoke on the water, fire in the sky, smoke on the water. I was going to say thank you very much, but I don't know if you're clapping or anything, so. Right, what have I got next on my little list? I've done a list and everything for tonight. Usually I don't do set lists. done one especially for the Tynedale Beer Festival. If anyone would like the original copy signed, with blood, sweat and tears all over it, then let me know and I'll put it in the post. Right, I'm going to attempt a Queen song. So usually I'd have the lads behind us in the band, Mike, Harry and Peter, but I haven't seen them for about 4 months now. So I'm missing them a lot. And I know I'm going to miss them a lot on this song, but I'm going to give it a go. Hopefully I do it justice.
Get your body down, get your big tail down, get your heart beating, baby. Got my timing right, got my head all tight. It's gonna be the night my little baby. When your mama says you don't and your daddy says you won't, then I'm gonna decide in the way I'm gonna lose out this time. Tie your mama down, tie your mama down, lock your daddy out of doors, only him nosing around. Tie your mama down, tie your mama down, give me all your love tonight. You're such a dirty louse, go get out of my house, that's all I ever got from you. Who your family ties, in fact, I don't think I heard a single word from those guys. You know I don't give a light to the make her alright. I got a sweetheart hand of a crossing in the skyland. Tie your mama down, tie your mama down. Take a little further swim with a break, that's alright. Tie your mama down, tie your mama down. Give me all your love tonight. All your love tonight. With your mommy and your daddy gonna play me till I die. Why can't they understand I'm just a stupid guy? Tie your mama down, tie your mama down. Lock your big daddy out the doors. Tie your mama down, tie your mama down. Give me all your love tonight. All your love tonight.
Woo. Yes, I definitely missed Harry's guitar solo on that one. Right, I'm going to drop it down a little bit and do a song. It's a little bit slower, give us a little bit of a breather. This is a Rolling Stones song.
Ooh, a storm is threatening my very life today. If I don't get some shelter, oh yeah, I'm gonna fade away. What children? It's just a shadow away. It's just a shadow away. What children?
like red cold carpet. Mad Bull has lost his way. Why, children? It's just a shadow away. It's just a shadow away. Why, children? It's just a shadow away. 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 Murder. It's just a shadow away. It's just a shadow away. Rain, murder, yeah. It's just a shadow away. It's just a shadow away. The flood is dripping my very life today. Give me hope, give me shelter. Oh, I'm gonna fade away. Why, children? It's just a shadow away. 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 Just a shadow away, shadow away, shadow away. Love, sister, yeah. It's just a kiss away. 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 Kiss away, kiss away. There we go, a bit of Rolling Stones. Right, I'm looking at my list and I'm thinking I've got quite a few left, but I've only got about 15 minutes. I'll try and squeeze them in, shall I? Right, yeah. Right, I'm going to do an Ozzy Osbourne song. Before I do, I need another swig. Hang on a second. Oh. Dead nice, that, like. Proper tasty. Okay. If you know it, then please do rock along at home. Crazy, that's how it goes. Millions of people living exposed. Maybe it's not too late to learn how to love and to get out of hate. Mental wounds not healing, life's a big shame. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I've listened to preachers, I've listened to fools. I've watched all the dropouts who make their own rules. Crazy, totally control. The stay. I just cannot bear. I'm living with something that just isn't there. Mental wounds not healing, lots of bitter shame. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. Going off the rails on a crazy train.
Ooh. Right. Okay, I've got a few songs left for you before I hand you back over to Steve. Steve, you've been doing a brilliant job tonight, by the way. Well done. Keeping everyone well entertained in between all the acts. Right. Don't forget as well, everyone, there's some cracking music up tomorrow. We've got Oil Slick Mick, we've got Liberty Bell, and if I saw today rightly, we've got Marty Crowd as well. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. Right, bit of a sing along this one. I know I can't hear you, but I can just imagine these are all singing along.
She's got a smile that it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories. Everything was as fresh as a bright blue sky. Now and then when I see your face, she takes me away to that special place. Stay there too long, probably break down and cry. Oh, sweet child of mine. Oh, sweet love of mine. She's got eyes through the bluest skies, as if they thought of it. I hate you look into those eyes and see an ounce of pain. It reminds me of a warm safe place where as a child I'd hide, and I'd play for the thunder and the rain to quietly pass me by. Whoa, sweet child of mine. Whoa, sweet love of mine. Whoa, sweet child of mine, yeah. Whoa, sweet love of mine. Where do we go? 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 Where do we go?
Right. Okie doke. I'm just looking at my clock. It might be slow, so I'm checking my watch. Right. I might have time for 2 more songs, I think. I think I have. Yeah, I'm going to do you 2 more. I'm going to do a little bit of Led Zeppelin. My favourite band of all time, and it would be rude not to, so it's happening. It's been a long time since I rock and roll. It's been a long time since I took the stroll. Ooh, let me get it back, let me get it back, let me get it back. Baby, where I come from. Well, it's been a long time, been a long time, been a long, lonely, 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 lonely time. It's been a long time since I forgot love. I can't count the tears of a life with no love. Carry me back, carry me back, carry me back. Been a long time running here. Well, it's been a long time, been a long time, been a long, lonely, 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 lonely time. Been so long since you walked in the moonlight. Making passes just can't work right. Open your arms, open your arms, open your arms. Baby, let the love come running in. Ooh, yeah. It's been a long time, been a long time, been a long, lonely, 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 lonely time. It's been a long time, been a long time, been a long, lonely, 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 lonely time. Yeah. Right, okay, I'm going to do my last song of the night. Just want to say another massive thank you to everyone at Tynedale Beer Festival for organising this virtual festival and still bringing the music out hard and strong to all you people at home. Well done for staying at home. You all deserve a pat on the back for that. So my name's Ash. I'm from Blissad Molly. Give us a like on Facebook, give us a follow. And my solo page is Ashley Humble Music, I think, or musician, I should know, but lockdown's fried my brain and I don't know. So anyway, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks you very much. And yeah, I'll hopefully see you all in a pub soon. I'm going to leave you with a bit of AC/DC. I want to tell you a story about a woman I know. When it comes to loving, she steals her show. She ain't exactly pretty, ain't exactly small. 4'2", 39, 56. You can see she's got it all, yeah. Never had one, never night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. See you soon, folks.
Fantastic stuff there, Ash. Thank you so much indeed. Brilliant set live from a stable in Corbridge. Brilliant stuff. So that brings us to the end of the live music for tonight, but by far from the end of the night, because we've still been getting some of your pictures sent in. So let's have a quick look at the pictures that we've been getting sent in. Don't forget, we've got some free beer going to the best picture that we get sent over tonight and tomorrow night. So let's have a look at who we've got on the picture side of things. That's Mark, who's enjoying a beer there in his own bar, which has to be said is probably one of the only bars in the UK that's not shut. But cracking setup you've got there, Mark. That is really good. And I like the Tynedale Beer and Cider Festival glass as well. So that was one. We also had a picture, or 3 pictures here, sent in from Cheryl, who is in her garden in Corbridge enjoying the festival there. So brilliant. Thank you very much for sending those in. We will put all of those pictures with any that we get tomorrow night, and then we'll judge the winner at the end of tomorrow night. Looking towards tomorrow night, loads more acts lined up here. We've got Oil Slick Mick is going to be with us. The Graduates are going to be with us. Sarah and Stu from Liberty Bell. And rounding everything off tomorrow night, we have the legendary Marty Craggs is going to be with us as well. He's going to be doing some fantastic bits. Just to round off for tonight, I want to say a huge thank you to Stratusphonic, to Bad Bob Bates and Ash Humble for their live performances. Let's have a big round of applause for those guys. Superb stuff there. Thank you also to Andy Burrows, to Graham Shaw, and of course Sam and Elspeth from our charities. We'll be looking at the other 2 charities tomorrow night, along with some more of the breweries. We'll also be having a chat with the rugby club to find out how things are happening with them. But what you all want to know, I'm sure, is great comment there from James Fairhurst. Fantastic night. Let's do it all again tomorrow. You know what? I think we should do that, James. We'll be back at 7 o'clock to do it all again. But like I say, let's have one final look at what our total is so far at the end, or almost the end, of night number 1 of the Tynedale Beer and Cider Festival. I'm getting tired. At home. Let's have a look at that total. See where we're at. Oh, drum roll. Oh, my goodness me. Wow. £900. Thank you to each and every one of you. Those donation lines are going to be open right through the night, right through tomorrow, and then beyond next weekend as well. Just Giving is the page to go to. Make sure you fill everything in on Just Giving. And, of course, the text donations on 70085. All of the terms and conditions for donating are on the website www.tynedalebeerfestival.org.uk. And I've just had a look here. There's so much happening still to do tomorrow. And as far as the festival goes, maybe we didn't have the festival exactly as we wanted it. But you know what? Has it really been so bad? We've had the beer. We've had the live music. We've had some great fun and interaction and a few smiles and a bit of a dance. And on top of that, we haven't got stewards clearing us out of the marquee. We haven't now got to go and find a cold tent on a dark field. And if that's not enough, there isn't a queue at the toilets. So it's not all bad, is it? I'll be back at 7 o'clock tomorrow night with all of the gang who've been putting tonight together. Thank you to each and every one of you who's been part of it. It wouldn't be the beer festival without you. But we will see you tomorrow night. And until then, from everyone on the team at the beer festival, good night. God bless.